Alright guys, we're back with the Tip Top Shop from AMT in 125th scale latest episode. And right now we're going to take a look at the team that's going to be running the shop. This kid brought two techs. One guy who is standing tall, the other guy's kneeling down. He's doing some work down on the ground, while the other guy, apparently they want him to be doing body work as he holds the spray gun, which we are not going to be doing that. But we're going to take a look at what I've done, some slight modifications to them. As I've mentioned before, I am a huge Star Trek fan, and I am looking forward to turning the outfits these guys are wearing into Star Trek uniforms. As you can see, this is the guy we're going to concentrate on right now. As you can see, he's got a short sleeve, little button down polo type shirt with his work pants on. And just looks like your average workaday tech. Now let's take a look at what I've done to him. Alright, here we go, and here is our first Tip Top Shop technician. As you can see, his uniform has been modified. I've removed the pockets in the pants, as the uniforms I'm patterning this after are the uniforms from Star Trek Deep Space Nine, in which case you didn't see any pockets on them. And here we have the, let's see if we can focus in on this here. Come on, focus. As you can see, he's got the red coloring for the upper part of the uniform, much like the characters did on Star Trek. It is a standard Starfleet work uniform. I've resculpted the collar, added sleeves. As you can see, they full-length sleeves now, and removed the buttons and the button-down part of the shirt. Added the gray undershirt as was used on the series, and patterned this after the I think it was the first season episodes of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And this tech here is patterned after Benjamin Sisko, who was a commander of the station in the first episode, in the first season, when he had hair. Let's see. And you can see I did all the paint work on the face. I'm not really a figure painter. This is not really my wheelhouse, but I think it came out pretty decent. I used a combination of Tamiya Flat Earth and leather. Also using Tamiya Panaline paint in brown for his skin tones. The Tamiya black, flat black for the hair. Tamiya flat red for the upper part of the uniform, and Tamiya flat black for the rest of the uniform. Then for the eyes was Tamiya black and Tamiya white. Really like the way that came out. I'm very happy with the result. Probably never going to be a full-on figure painter. I give you guys who do figures a lot of respect, because that's a little harder than doing cars, ships, robots, planes, whatever, everything else I've done. But I'm happy with the way it came out. Now, let's give you a little preview of the other guy. Okay, this is the preview of the second tech. This guy was molded on once a step right out of the 1970s, along with his porn stash. And so we just went right along with that. Painted him with Tamiya flat flesh, and Tamiya, I tried the combination of leather, the flat earth, and the Tamiya brown panel line paint for the hair. Then used a little bit of Tamiya red brown panel liner for a little bit of subtle shading on the skin tones. And this is the result. And so there we go. We have our two techs. Let's see if we can focus in on them. Seems like this camera doesn't want to cooperate unless my hand is here. So we have both these guys ready to tackle any problem that rolls in the doorway. So there we go. The only other items we have left as this project winds down are the cans of oil. I've decided to make them the STP brand and the case that they travel in, as I've done with a little bit of I did that with Tamiya wood tan, and then some airbrushed in some shadowing using the Model Master leather, just to darken and give it a little more realistic look as of a cardboard box. And that's where we're at. One little tip I got to give you is that these the decals for the motor oil, the decals are a little bit longer than the actual cans of motor oil, so you're gonna have to trim down the decals. Let me show you here on the sheet. If you look at the sheet, where is the STP? There we go. You're gonna have to trim down the clear part of the decal that runs along the edges, either on the bottom or on the top, in order to make the decal fit the can. If you trim both, then you get a perfect fit. I trimmed the bottom, which is why the labels are sitting a little bit low. I should have trimmed them on both sides, but I just kind of don't know why that just slipped my mind, but it did. So I don't know if you can see that, where the clear part, a little bit of it still overhangs the bottom of the can. So I'll have to do a little more trimming on that. Use a little bit of decal setting solution in order to get the decals to conform to the round cans. And that's pretty much it. No assembly there, as they are just round cans in a box. They look pretty good though when they're done, as they'll be in the shop with the cans in the box, a couple on the workbench. So that's it. That's the update for the Tip Top shop right now. I'm working on trying to put the Starfleet badges on the uniform, and maybe a couple of the details just to make them really Star Trek. Alright guys, that's it for now. Tip Top shop is almost done, and I'll see you on the next one.